I have with me BMC Commissioner Iqbal Chahal. Sir, rainfall has already begun. We have seen waterlogging at several places. Even right now, the Andheri subway is shut. How do Mumbaikars wade through such waters?
You know, you see, let me start that this year BMC has worked very hard and they have tried their best to take all measures to fight this flood situation in Mumbai during monsoon very effectively and convincingly. Now on Saturday what happened that when high tide was there at 4 p.m. in 5 hours we got 140 millimeter rainfall, which otherwise in 65 millimeter in 24 hours is considered as flooding. And instead of 65 millimeter rainfall in 24 hours we got 140 millimeter in 5 hours only. But the yardstick was we got that water cleared in a couple of hours and some places in 1 hour only, because through our 480 dewatering pumps which are installed in various parts of the city, and the moment the water starts building up their level, we start the pumps, and these pumps ensure that the water is thrown back into the nalas and into the sea. And Andheri subway has a typical topography that it is in a depression area, and even with the 50 millimeter rainfall also, like today now the rainfall is about 60 millimeter, it tends to fill up. And because of the location and the depth of that Andheri subway. For that, we used to close Andheri subway during monsoons almost for a month or so. But this year, since Gokhale Bridge is not available, so we are trying to keep this Andheri subway open by putting 5 pumps there, and we are trying to continuously dewater it. And Saturday also, once it was closed, in 40 minutes we had reopened it. So this effort is going on.
So, over the last few years, we have seen that maybe places like Hindamata, King's Circle, which were generally extremely prone to flooding, we have seen that the flooding has stopped since last year. It has considerably reduced. There have been certain measures that the BMC has implemented there that seem to be working. Will that be put across in several other places as well? Because in other areas, in low-lying areas, we are seeing that the water accumulation continues.
Yeah, no, we have done a very unique experiment, and we spent almost 200 crore rupees. We started the concept of building underground holding tanks in the vicinity of high flood areas. For example, in Hindamata, we have built 2 tanks, each of 3 crore liter capacity, 30 million liters capacity. The moment Hindamata would start flooding, 13 pumps would pump this water into the holding tank underground, and when the rain stops, we throw this water into the sea. So because of this, last year was the first year in the history of Hindamata that there was no flooding and the traffic didn't stop even for a second in the entire monsoon from June to September 22. This year also, we are very sure that irrespective of how much it rains, but Gandhi Market, Hindamata, we will not allow traffic to stop, and we will not allow any water to log. Just now I was checking 5 minutes back, there is no water this at Hindamata, and it's called clear. And we are,
will it be replicated?
So we are replicating it this year. We have replicated in Milan subway. On Saturday, although Andheri subway, Thar subway stopped, but Milan subway was working. That was working because we have created another holding tank just next to Milan subway, and we are doing the same for other subways also. And we are planning to build this holding tanks all over the city, so that this problem can be tackled effectively.
So come monsoon, every year BMC's desilting efforts come under a flag. This year as well, we saw that within a day of the arrival of monsoon, there was a clear-cut problem. Why is it happening year after year?
You see, we are standing in the Mithi River because of excellent desilting. Despite 140 millimeter rainfall, there was no problem along the banks of Mithi River through those 24 hours. This is the first yardstick to prove that our Nala desilting was successful. But I say that Mumbai has about 480 spots which are like a saucer, and there water is bound to collect, but our effectiveness lies how fast we clear them and we dewater them.
For how many days will the water cut continue in Mumbai, which is going to come into effect from 1st of July?
You know, right now the reservoirs, the 7 reservoirs which supply water supply to Mumbai city has only 7% storage left. And we are afraid that even if it is raining now, if there is a long gap which comes, there may be a serious crisis, because last year we had 9% rain storage. 2% is lot, it can be about 20 days. So out of sheer precaution, although it is raining heavily here, but there is very less rainfall at the catchment area. That rainfall matters for the dam, not this rainfall. So we will review this after 7 days, and this 10% cut which we are imposing from Saturday, 1st of July, if it rains well and our storage rises in the dams, we will withdraw it.
One last question, waterlogging in low-lying areas, potholes, is the BMC ready for this year's monsoon?
Absolutely, we have now new technology of putting RCC instead of cold mix for the potholes. And you see right now, this year we got Western Express Highway, Eastern Express Highway in our custody from MMRD for the first time. We now possess those two main highways which are arteries of the city, from Daisar to South Mumbai and Mulund to South Mumbai. And I can very proudly say as of now there is not a single pothole there.